When I was a kid, all I wanted to do was run my own theme park. I just visualised myself building the rides, setting up all the shops, all the toys and merchandise and food. And then I got older and reality hit, and I realised that running a theme park would cost millions upon millions of pounds, and I was highly unlikely ever to be able to do that. Well, in 1994, Electronic Arts and Bullfrog came to my rescue when they released Theme Park for the IBM PC, and I was overjoyed. This was a game where I could live out my fantasies of building the perfect theme park that suited everything that I wanted. Now, being the kind of person I was, I made my theme park a pretty spooky place, and I had huge amounts of fun doing so. But we're not here to talk about the PC version of Theme Park today, good as it is. We're here to have a look at the port of the game that was released for the 3DO. Now, consoles are not normally the kind of platform where games like this, which have some detailed management level options involved, are released for, because, well, frankly, console gamers tend to be more pick up and play. However, Theme Park was released for the 3DO, the PlayStation, the Saturn, the Mega Drive, the SNES, and I believe there were a couple of other ports as well, possibly even the Atari Jaguar. But here it is, Theme Park for the 3DO. Let's have a look. So, here we have a nice little splash screen there, and we're loading. It takes a few seconds to load here, but it's not an overly long load really. And the intro animation, which I'm going to skip because I just can't be bothered. And once you skip the intro animation, it asks you for a nickname. Now, as you can see here, I completely cocked this up, so I think I'm doing it, and it takes me a good few seconds to realize I'm pressing the wrong ruddy button on the controller, and nothing's happening. So, roll it back around with your controller using up and down on your joypad, and it'll bounce the letters that you select in there in a very jolly manner, to be fair. And once you've done that, you can go through various options. It's setting up a new game. As you can see, I've got a lot of it set up. We'll skip it being the first game, so don't want the tutorial. And then you pick where you want to start your park. I'm going for the United Kingdom because I am British. And here we go. So, Theme Park is pretty easy to play, really. You can open your menu up, and it allows you to select a number of items and objects that can be placed in the game world, such as pathways, rides. So here I'm going with a bouncy castle first. It's a simple ride. You select the entrance and exit points and go back and link them up with pathways. This is in many ways a gameplay mechanic which has stayed with games of this type ever since. If you go and play Planet Roller Coaster, any of the other theme park sequels, this exact same style of play where you link rides from their entrances and exits to pathways remains as it is now. And again, another mechanic that was introduced was staffing. Literally, Theme Park completely invented this entire sort of management genre, if you like. Previous to this, most management games have been fairly simplistic, like football managed games, which are quite self-explanatory, and even the occasional music management games, such as Rockstar Ate My Hamster. Gonna place one of my favourite rides now, the Ghost Train. God, I love a good Ghost Train or Haunted House ride, because, you know, what theme park is complete without it? Controls here are quite simple. You use the left shoulder button on the 3DO controller to open your menu up. The A button places items down for you, and they're basically the controls that you need. There you go, placing some food. Now, gameplay wise, this actually plays really well considering that this is a console port of a PC game. It isn't hugely cut down. Yes, the graphics aren't quite as sharp, and the sound isn't quite as good, but it is quite enjoyable. There's each ride has its own little sound snippet and sort of jingle to go with it. You do get some sounds when you're placing items down. Ooh, I clicked on the wrong button there, as you can see. But it's it handles it really well when you consider the limitations of the hardware compared to a PC of the time. Even with a machine like the 3DO, you were not looking at a system that could compete with a PC of the time. But they managed it. Heck, they even managed to get this onto the Mega Drive. As you can see, it plays quite smoothly. The scrolling is relatively smooth. You can look at a bit of park information here, see how your guests are feeling, whether they're happy, whether they're miserable, whether they don't care. The scrolling's a little jerky, but it's pretty good overall. As I said, this is actually a really good port. It plays well, and when I compare it to other similar types of games on consoles, even these days, it is a really nicely done little port. Anybody who says that this is badly done or that they don't enjoy it, I tend to disagree with them, but that's my personal opinion. All in, this is easily an 8 out of 10 game. The only reason I wouldn't give it anything higher is because certainly getting used to the controls and the quirks of how the game plays can be a little difficult at first. I did find myself pressing the wrong button a few times. But other than that, this is an absolutely excellent conversion of the PC original. And if you're a 3DO owner or you're playing on emulation using something like Project Phoenix, which is what I use to get this gameplay footage, it's well worth your time. Now, yeah, this is well worth it. It's a brilliant game. Play it, enjoy it, and if you don't want to play this version, find one of the others. So there you have it, Theme Park for the 3DO, an excellent little version of an excellent game. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. If you've not liked the video, hit the dislike button, won't offend me. If you have any feedback you want to leave the feedback in the comment section below. And I hope to see you next time on 8/16/32-bit. This is Learned Rob saying so long for now.